that we faced, those are like the things we did. Some problems we faced was like when you're actually trying it out outside, you never know, it might be windy or it might not be windy, so you have to improvise. And if it's suddenly windy, you better be prepared to turn around and throw it correctly with the launcher. Then the ball broke a lot, so you better be prepared to, like, he had to redo it like on the spot like so many times. And then the masking tape isn't that great either, so you're going to be retaping a lot. And basically the rest of it is just trial and error and see what works better and what doesn't work. So what next steps I guess for you guys are perfecting the design, because we started off with, like I said, we started off with this, and then we changed stuff around, and then we had two designs. One was one with that went farther and straight, and the other one